Okay, guys, so I have not thought about what I was going to talk about super much for this video or anything. I just know I have a couple friends that are just now a new account, or just starting the game in general. And you're probably like, who the crap is just now getting into Clash of Clans? Well, if you're watching this video, probably you, and you've been missing out this whole time. So yeah, I haven't really thought a whole lot about what I'm going to talk about. I was planning on starting this series once I got to Town Hall 5, but since some of my friends are starting and they like literally just don't know anything about the game yet, I figured, hey, I'll go ahead and make a video and just help people get started because there's a lot of stuff to figure out, and a lot of this game is trial and error. So this video will hopefully help you get through stuff a little bit faster. Um, so you can see I'm already at Town Hall 3 going up to Town Hall 4. I've pretty much got everything maxed. I still got to do a couple walls. And then both of my barracks can go up one more level. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get that started right now. Okay, so... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because I'm going to do an attack at the end of this. I'll go ahead and boost this out. I don't really care about gems that much right now. And let me see. We'll go 20 archers, and then just do the rest as barbarians. So hopefully that'll be done pretty soon. I might end up having to cut it at the end and add the attack in at the end. But, okay, so when you first start this game out, they give you a 3-day shield. And my first time playing, I was like, I'm going to be super smart about this, and I'm going to upgrade all my collectors and everything. That way I'm making as much gold like per hour as possible, and I'm going to get the most out of my shield, right? So that's what they want you to do, I guess. But please don't do that. I promise you'll make way more from doing raids than you will from all the passive gold generation. Um, so my second time around, this is my third account. So my third time around, as soon as I got an army going, just immediately I started attacking people, because almost every single base that you find down here is going to be a dead base, and you're just going to be able to get like 1,000 gold and elixir off of them, and you'll be able to do that every like 5 minutes because your army is so fast to train. Um, so yeah, definitely start attacking. Don't wait around for 3 days. That'll just slow you down like crazy. This is my uh, basically my second day, kind of second and a half day that I've had this account, and I'm already like almost max Town Hall 3. So that's how much farther you can get with that 3-day shield. Or if you drop the 3-day shield. Okay, so starting out, I wouldn't. Uh, I'm just gonna be all over the place on this video. I'm sorry. Okay, so starting out, like I said, you want to start attacking. You don't need to worry about your shield and all that stuff. Um, I wouldn't even start upgrade. Like, you want to buy all of your defenses that you can get. So I think starting out you get like 2 cannons. You want to buy those, but you don't. Honestly, you don't need to upgrade them. Starting out in the game, almost all you need to worry about is your offense. You don't need to worry about defense very much. Because most likely anybody that's going to be attacking at that level is probably going to be able to wipe you out, even if you have like level 2 cannons versus level 1 cannons. And then the other thing is, if you look on your storages, they take like 2 hours to fill up, and at lower levels they're even like 1 hour to fill all the way up. I meant your collectors, sorry, not your storages. So when people attack you, you're almost always going to have those full. I don't know. It's just there's not a whole lot really to defend early on. So you really want to start working on your offensive capabilities as fast as possible, which means you want to be upgrading your army camps. That was probably the first thing I did, was I started upgrading army camps, and I bought my second one. I think you get that at Town Hall 3. You get the second one. You want to buy that and upgrade those as fast as possible, because if you can see right here, I've got 70 troop space right now, which makes it so much easier to take on bases at the beginning. Sorry, I've had crap in my throat all day long. So yeah, you definitely want to be upgrading your army camps as fast as possible. And then the other thing, you really want to be upgrading your storages. Your collectors and your mines, like, those are honestly not very important at the beginning, because like they make such little per hour. Like, you'll see once you start getting them upgraded to the higher levels later on in the game, like this just is nothing. And like I said, you can make 1,000. What is this right now? This is a level 3 that makes 600 an hour. And I could go and do a raid and make 600 every 5 minutes. It's just pointless to upgrade those. You're just going to be wasting your gold on your builders. And I'll get into builders too in a sec. So yeah, don't worry about upgrading your gold mines and all that junk. Like if you've got a free builder and the extra time to do it, and you know you're not gonna have anything else to upgrade, go ahead and go for it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to upgrade them, but the big thing is you want to upgrade your storages, because here's what's gonna happen: you're gonna start doing your attacks. You're gonna find a base that's got, I think starting out you get like 3,000 capacity. So you're gonna find a base that's got like 5,000 gold, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And you're gonna attack it, and you're gonna max out, and you're not gonna get all 5,000 of it. You're only gonna get the 3,000 of it, you know, because you're gonna max out at 3,000. And then, I mean, the other, so like obviously you want to have it up in case you find good bases like that. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot better if you can actually hold it all. You don't want to be maxing out on attacks. So you want to be upgrading for that reason, and the other reason is the like some of the really big things like your clan castle. That's 10,000 gold to build that, and if you know people like that you can join in a clan, it's really important to have your clan or your clan castle up, because like if you look at this, I've got I almost said clown castle, I think, right there. That'd be funny. Anyway, I've got on my main account, I donated myself 2 max level balloons, and you'll see in the attack that I do in a minute, it's just like absolute overkill. Like I can almost just drop the balloons. Actually, here, I'll show you this. Andy did an attack just a minute ago. Where is it at? Where's that? Right here. This is just hilarious. I'll play it in 4 times speed. Look, he just drops my clan castle balloons, and like that's all he needs to 3-star this base. They just walk around and kill the entire base on their own. So I mean, just think of it, and that's like 25,000 gold he got for that, and like he literally didn't have to do anything. Like 14,000 elixir. So I don't know, if you can build the clan castle back really early, that's definitely a big help. And your clan castle, it starts out right here. It's like the ruin building. So yeah, build that and then click on it, and you can go to search clans and just type in Heisenbergers. If you want to join my clan, I guess. You do search, and then boom, there I am. So you click on it, you see me, and then the join button should be somewhere over on that right side. So then you can join, and I can start donating you like awesome troops. So that's good fun. So yeah, but you definitely want to upgrade your storages so that you can start doing those bigger upgrades. And then also, just whenever you do find those really big raids, I found a raid today where I got like 50,000 or something like that. And like if I only had 25,000 capacity, you know, I would have gotten stuck there. But since I have 51,000 capacity, I was able to actually take it all. So that's a pretty big deal. Once you get to Town Hall 3, you probably want to start getting your walls done. Because like if you look at this base, hardly any Town Hall 3 person is going to be able to take on this base, because I've got 2 compartments that they're going to have to try and break through. So unless they've got wall breakers already, and most people starting out aren't going to have wall breakers and aren't going to be like thinking to use wall breakers on attacks. So being able to have the walls, especially if they're upgraded like this, to make compartments, will really help you a lot. And one thing starting out also, you don't need to protect your town hall like at all. If somebody attacks your town hall and gets it, you get a free 12-hour shield, which early on that doesn't matter. Later on in the game that'll play a bigger part. But like honestly, the town hall really means nothing. I'm using it right now more as just like a really high health building, because if you look at it, it's got 700 health. Oh, that was a wall. I was like, that seemed pretty low. Yeah, it's got 1850 health. So it's just gonna like be like this super high health building right here, and then everything that's attacking it is just gonna be getting pounded by my defenses down there. So I mean, this is a pretty good base if you want to copy this when you get to Town Hall 3. So next, so you should be getting your army camps upgraded really quickly. You need to get your clan castle pretty quick. I almost said clown castle again. And then you want to get your storages going pretty quick. And then from there, I would probably go ahead and upgrade your defenses. Getting those up is good. And you want to buy your walls. Those would probably be some of the big things to do next. And then getting up to Town Hall 3 is pretty nice. Normally you don't want to rush through a Town Hall level. You want to get everything maxed out at whatever Town Hall you're at. But rushing to Town Hall 3 is not a bad idea, because you get the extra army camp, and just buying that army camp, and it takes like 1 minute to put down, gives you 10 more troop capacity, which is just really, really significant. And then upgrading it early on is really cheap too. So yeah, like I said, you really want to get your offensive capabilities as strong as possible, which just means getting your army camps going. So the next thing, you want to upgrade your barracks. You want to get both of those upgraded to level 2. That way you can start making archers. And until you get to, I would say once you get like 40 troop capacity, that's when you can probably start using archers. Until then, you probably just want to stick with barbarians. Barbarians can just overwhelm a base. And here's a tip whenever you're attacking. Um, you might see that, like, oh, they've got all this loot. I want to go for their loot. Make sure, because most of these early bases are only going to have like 2 cannons or a cannon and an archer tower or something like that, you know. Make sure you drop your barbarians right on those defenses, because once you take those out, you've got like 2 minutes basically, because it's an attack takes 3 minutes. You've got 2 minutes just to like wipe out the rest of the base, and nothing can hurt your barbarians after that. So always focus your troops at their defenses. For sure, do that. So that's a little tip for attacking. Oh crud, where was I? Oh no. Oh yeah, I was talking about the barracks. Okay. Yeah, so you want to get those level 2 so you can start using archers. I would say once you get to 40 troop capacity, I would start using maybe 30 barbarians and 10 archers, or 35 barbarians and 5 archers. You really don't need very many archers. Um, and then whenever you're attacking with them, you want to be throwing your barbarians in first, and then follow the archers up behind so that your barbarians are tanking if defenses are hitting them. Um, Here's the tip also. If, like, say somebody's got a mortar that's kind of like outside their base or on a corner where you can get to it, um, if you see that red range is the area where they can't attack you. And so what you can do is just drop a bunch of barbarians right next to it within that range, and the mortar can't kill your troops, because the mortar is by far the strongest building, or the strongest defense starting out, which you don't get it till Town Hall 3, but it's really, really strong. So you want to get that built as fast as possible once you get to Town Hall 3. And then you want to centralize that as much as possible so that people just can't get to it. Because that really is your main defense starting out. Yeah, really though, like, I'm upgrading my barracks now, but that's because I'm going up to Town Hall 4. You really only need barbarians and archers starting out. There's just not much else that you need. I don't know. Like, because the next thing you get is giants. And giants are really good. They're definitely really useful, but if you look at that, they're 250 elixir per giant. And starting out, you're probably only going to be getting around like 1,000 elixir in your raids. And if you really want to be making a lot of profit, it's better to not use the giants and just use more barbarians instead. And I mean, I still have not used giants at all, and I'm obviously doing fine. So trust me, you don't need giants. Once you get to Town Hall 4, they'll start playing a lot bigger role. And you'll also need to get your wall breakers. So I guess I'll probably upload this as a Town Hall like 1 through 3 guide. And once I get to Town Hall 4, I'll start doing that one. Yeah, I would say at Town Hall 3, take the time to go ahead and max everything, except maybe your collectors and mines. You probably don't need to max those. Okay, so I need to talk about builders. I think I've covered everything except for builders now. Okay, so I went ahead and put the $5 in to get the extra builder. I would suggest everybody does that. It's $5. Who cares? Having 3 builders versus 2 builders is a pretty significant difference starting out, because most of the upgrades are really they're really cheap and they go by pretty quick, and so it really helps a lot speed things up. Having 2 builders just takes forever. Like when you start upgrading your storages and it takes like, I don't know, 4 hours or something like that, it just takes forever. You're just like, come on, I want to keep playing the game. So yeah, I would suggest putting the $5 in. After that, I would just wait. Don't buy a 4th builder, because like you're gonna be able to get gems by doing these little the achievements over here. You're gonna get a few gems from that. I don't know if you guys have tried to clear out any of the like the bushes and that kind of stuff, but whenever you clear those out, there's always like a % chance that you'll get anywhere from like 0 to 6 gems from those. And here's something, like all the stones, all of those, doesn't matter which ones, but like once you clear those, they're gone forever. But the bushes and trees and all that stuff, they all come back throughout the whole game. So you're always going to be making gems from those, and then you're going to be getting gems from your achievements. And the really big one, where's it at? This one right here, the Conqueror. When, oh no, not that one, I'm sorry. Where's it at? Yeah, Sweet Victory, that's it. So getting to 750 trophies gives you 10 gems. But once you get up to like Town Hall 5 or 6, you get, I think it's 500 gems for going up to 1,250 trophies. So once you get to like Town Hall 6, you can probably do that. And those 500 gems combined with the 250 you start out with, and then just all the ones that you're going to be getting from clearing things and the other achievements, you should be able to get your 4th builder. And honestly, you can go to 5 builders in this game, but you don't really need 5 builders. 4 builders is good for the whole game. And especially once you get later into the game, like on my main account, it's a Town Hall 9. And even at Town Hall 8, it's hard to keep all those builders going all the time. Because the upgrades just start costing so much and they take so long. It's really hard to get them going the whole time. So you really only need 4 builders, I would say. But I would definitely get the 3rd builder. The earlier you have the builders, the more it's going to help you. Because you're just going to be able to get up a lot faster. So those are probably all my tips. Yeah, that's probably all my tips for Town Hall 1 through 3. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. If you still have questions, definitely leave me comments. Because this game is kind of just like second nature to me now. So there's probably a few things that I left out that I just wouldn't even think of because I've been playing for so long. It's just like normal to me now. Yeah, so leave me comments and ask me some questions if you want to. Oh, I guess the last thing is the laboratory. You definitely want to get your laboratory built pretty quick. Because then you can start upgrading your troops. And upgrading your troops makes your offensive capabilities that much stronger. And it's one of the most important things in the game is to start upgrading your troops. So once you get to Town Hall 3, you definitely want to get your storage capacity up to where you can buy the lab, and then so you can start upgrading. And the troop costs are all 50,000 elixir starting out. So yeah, you want to max out your gold and elixir storage pretty quick. So anyway, thank you for watching. Leave me questions if you guys got them, and I'll see you back in the next video.